Hello and welcome in. My name is Karen. This is Lost Souls Tarot. Um, let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start off with some of my Star Codes Astro Oracle. I've got the book out because some of the planets I need. I'm still learning, and I need a little help with some of the planets. So I hope you're all having a lovely start to your February and week. Oopsie. Debilitated discomfort. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that card was in there. It's a kind of empty throne. Lots of stairs around it. Not sure if this is the collective's energy or someone else's energy, so let's just keep going. If someone's feeling in pain and, well, debilitated, like unable to, it feels more like emotional debilitation rather than like physical. Makes sense. I've got dignified. So it's 14 and I've got 13. Strength. And again, I've never had these cards come out in this deck ever. I didn't know they were in here. Again, it's another throne and steps. Did something take your power away or try to take your power away? Because I'm getting this one's dignified. This one's kind of black and white. And then this one's almost the same, but it's in colour. It's the same archway. Wow. Okay. There's not even a planet come out or a star sign. Who'd have thunk it? That's okay. We'll just see where we go. Okay. Apparently only 2 cards are coming out. Oh, these cards are quite big as well. It's really hard to kind of structure. Oh, there we go. Right, there's a number of them, but I need my spectacles for this. There's another non-planet or house or planet star sign. So I've got Imium Koyali, which is root, which I'm assuming is to do with the root chakra, and that's got trees in it. I've got Descendant Invitation and 8th house. Mystery. Now 8th house is Scorpio, which is the house of undoing. The house of undoing? The house of undoing. It's a skull. Not a single planet, or so the root chakra, invitation from your descendants, and the 8th house is a mystery. Wow. Okay. So I get the feeling that someone felt, what's the word for unempowered? There's a better word than that. First house is shown out. Well, there's a whole bunch of, I've not used this deck in a while, but I have used it many times before, but never in one of the readings for this channel. But I just didn't, it's almost like a star sign or a planet that comes out. That's amazing. I didn't know there was that many in this deck. This one, and this one. Okay, we've got Capricorn, 10th house, achieve, or 10th sign. So that's earth, an earthy energy as well. The ram. Oh no, it's not ram. Hang on. Isn't Aries the ram? Oh, I've just shown myself up. I'm going to take out a both. Actually, no. Let's just leave it there. Just take the 3. Got square, semi-square, quincunx. two birds kind of either smashing into each other or like merged into each other. Tension on the bottom. Okay. I've lifted out my Master of the Elements deck, which is one of my homemade decks. I've never used this in one of these readings before. This one, I prefer the High Priestess deck, which is two decks combined because it's got a bit of a better balance. This one is very, it's a little heavy towards star signs and as two chakras come out, Chinese star signs. So I've got heart chakra coming out, I love. And then we've got the sacral chakra coming out, I feel. If you put them all the way around, wait, I feel love. Okay. Virgo. More earth energy. August 23rd to September 22nd, 6th house, that's too many. North Node wanting to come out, and April showing its head there. Debilitated and strength. 6th house is about health. I'm still learning my houses. Oh, that's true. Okay, we've got PTSD and in the distant past. Okay, well, that's coming out next to debilitated and dignified. Dignified strength. Okay, so I think this is the collective or someone in the collective. Did you feel debilitated in your heart chakra and your sacral chakra because of trauma? You felt debilitated. Felt like you couldn't open your heart up, maybe. Okay, we've got the year of the horse, which is this year. I'm not quite in it yet. I think it's the 17th. Transition. It was also 1966, 78, 90, 2002, and 2014 as well. Although, so this could be trauma that was caused in the year of the horse in the past, which means you're coming up for like a 12th cycle of that. It's a goat, isn't it? Capricorn's a goat. Because Aries is the ram. I knew that. I looked at it and my brain went, it's a ram. And it's very clearly a goat. My brain just went into reverse. I do apologise. Right, we've got April. April showed its face before, so that's April coming out again. So it could be April in one of the year of the horses. And I've got Pisces, 12th house, February 19th to March 20th. Okay. So, if this isn't something so the PTSD was in the distant past. I think it's something that someone in the collective has felt that has debilitated them. Possibly the heart chakra has been blocked, maybe been emotionally unavailable. The year of the horse could be something coming up in this April, or something very soon in Pisces season as well. Or this involves a Pisces and a Virgo. Take it how that one resonates. But since we've got I feel and I love and coming out, then that kind of tells me that emotions were kind of blocked. Maybe you were avoidant in the past or just traumatized. Trauma. However that manifested itself in you. It's too many. So this is a Broken Mirror Oracle deck, just as well. It's too many, it was 2 cards. Just one, please. Just one, that one. Envy. Haters, spiteful, jealousy. I'm getting the feeling that this might be family or a friend. More family in your youth. Determined. Still holding on. Flowers, gifts. Persistent. So this envious person, whoever they were, could be a parent. They did it persistently. And whatever it was that made them spiteful and jealous, they really struggled to let it go. Stubborn. Bossy, selfish and inflexible. So there's an ass on there or a donkey. I don't feel that this is your energy. I feel that this is whoever caused this trauma. Unemployed. Broke, fired, living beyond their means. Okay. So this is someone that maybe financially abused you or expected you to, I don't want to give them handouts. There's another word that's more appropriate than that, that maybe tapped you up for some money occasionally. Let's put it that way. This one. Toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. Well, some days... Oh, why do I get... Oh. Why do I get the feeling that this is someone who caused you trauma? Possibly in your heart chakra and your sacral chakra, so it caused you to emotionally close down. And then they continued to do it and continue to poke your wounds again and again and again and again and again. And then the minute you react or the minute you try and stand up for yourself, why are you being so difficult? Oh, you're such a drama starter. Oh, sorry, I'm triggering myself saying this. You're always causing trouble because you've been conditioned to accept this person's behaviour, and it's actually their behaviour that's utterly outrageous because they're treating you like trash. Sick and tired. Cycles, over it, decision made. I think you walked away or you put up really strong boundaries or healthy boundaries, which is why I've got this debilitated. I think this person or people, I get more feeling it was one person, really debilitated you and really silenced you. I'm surprised throat chakra didn't come out, but you were really dignified in it and you relied on your strength. Okay, I'm going to squeeze in one more. Let's see this one. Childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Yeah. I get a real family vibe from this one. Real family vibe. I remember I started keeping a journal at the age of 13, 14. And I think it was at the age of 14 or 15. I'm surprisingly intelligent and connected, given the environment I was growing up in. And, you know, several times I make the observation that I'm already more mature than my parents, which was very, very true. Well, I think I grew up in a very autistic household, but a traumatized autistic household, so trauma just begets trauma. Right, we've got community coming out. Okay, so there's this hateful, spiteful, jealous, envious person in this community, probably your family community, or a community of people around, or someone in the community around your family that nobody stopped them treating you this way. Do it that way. Okay, we've got concern. So this person, determination to be consistent with their behavior caused concern in you, I suspect. Or you probably, at some point, you probably, oops, that one, you probably matured and realized that this was not okay. I mean, when I went out into the world when I was 18, I thought everybody was going to, if I asked people a question, they were going to shout at me or snap at me or call me stupid or, you know, and it took me a long time to realize that actually, I mean, there are people who are out to get you, but it took me a long time to realize that not everybody's out to get you. And most people are reasonable, mature adults. Okay, we've got under stubborn, we've got, which is the ass, we've got privileged lady. So I think this might have been a female in your life, possibly a mother or a friend or an auntie or a sister. But someone, could be a sibling, it could be someone who was treated better than you, because we got privileged on this one. So if it was a sibling, it was the golden child or the one who was treated. Everything was okay with this person, but the minute you opened your mouth, you were being difficult or whatever. This person supported, you weren't. Sorry if this is to trigger warning. Whoever that person is. But I think that you were treated like as less than, like a second-class citizen. Whoever this message is for. Also, I'd like to say I'm up to 8 subscribers, so thank you to my 8th subscriber. If you're a returning subscriber, I can almost just say that without being embarrassed. This is a very new channel. Welcome in, and thank you so much for subscribing. It makes my day when I get one more. I never thought anybody would subscribe or anybody would listen, so the fact that I get one like or one listen on any of my videos makes my day. I've got poverty. Funnily enough, I've got poverty coming out unemployed. So, I get the feeling that you maybe grew up in a household or, yeah, basically in a household where there was unemployment, possibly living on benefits. Maybe this person couldn't hold down a job, or the main parents, if it was a sibling that was treated better than you, especially if there was very little money around, it probably made the disparity even more obvious. If you know, because there'd be not much to go around anyway. Got bad health, toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. I get the feeling that this might have caused you mental health issues, or, you know, really drained your nervous system, which is why I've got this debilitated here. I know myself, I grew in my early 20s, I had terrible IBS and terrible stomach problems. I was always in fight or flight mode. If somebody asked me a question I didn't know how to answer, I think my adrenals would go into overreaction. If you're living in a horrible toxic environment, it can affect you in so many different ways. And I grew up in a pretty much poverty situation. And so many people that I went to school with just didn't make it out. They didn't make it out. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got sick and tired, cycles over it, decision made, and then we've got lovers. Which is interesting because I'm not getting a romantic feel from this. Let's just pull out another card. Again, lovers condenses down to 6, which is health and well-being. Main male. Interesting. Immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Oh. Okay, this isn't a recent male. This is someone from around this time who I think, thing is, right, if you're in this kind of environment here, okay, and you're taught not to have boundaries, you're taught that you're a problem, you're treated as less than, and then you go and, for example, get yourself a boyfriend. You don't know how to stand up for yourself. You're conditioned to be treated badly. And basically growing up in an environment like that conditions you to be treated badly in relationships. And I think whoever this person is, and maybe you're reflecting on this now, They were obviously very, very immature. And I think you're probably both quite young as well. But I think maybe it's very easy to, I don't want to say throw yourself into the arms of, that sounds really overly overly dramatic for the situation, but you know, it's easy to lose yourself into relationships with people and abandon yourself to those people, and then they don't treat you right either. So this is the Ethereal Broom Tarot deck that arrived today. The cards are absolutely beautiful. Look at the back of that. Look how gorgeous they are. They're really lovely pictures as well. I know you really can't see them that well, but it's lovely artwork as well. Let's take a wee sip of my tea. Let's cleanse the space a little bit more, because that bell is right next to that main mail, and I feel like that area needs cleansed down there. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling that this is all in the past, like a long time ago. This is the environment that caused this PTSD, and I think it caused your heart chakra and your sacral chakra to shut down. Okay, so are you going to tell me more about the past, or are we going to move forward in time? Nope. It's a Four of Wands wanting to come out. So tell me about this envious person in this community, or Ten of Wands. Oh wow. Sorry, I'm going to go, oh wow, because I've not properly looked through this deck. That is beautiful. Yeah. This put a lot of burden on you. A lot of burden. Especially if it's not a one-off event and it's like a continuous, repetitive, conditioned behavioural cycle. You just, talking from experience, you almost like just start to not be yourself anymore, and you learn not to be yourself, and you basically dim your light so that these people will leave you alone. But the thing is the minute they see that they've dimmed your light and made you weaker, they just go in for the kill even more. It doesn't work. So that you felt a lot of burden, and normally in the Ten of Wands, it's the person's carrying it on the back and they can see the end in sight. In this particular one, she's just carrying them. Now it's a beautiful picture, to be fair, and she doesn't look particularly burdened by them, but you know, she's carrying. Do you know what? She's carrying them with grace and dignity. She's carrying them with dignified strength. Is what she's doing in that one. She's just emulating that so much. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords. So we've got lies and deceit. Now, what's interesting with this Seven of Swords is she's holding one of the swords, and then there's three swords on one side of her, and three swords of her on the other side of her, which is the swords of truth and double heartbreak. So grief, sorrow, and loss. Of a really heavy energy. I can feel it. I can feel the pain. Okay. Oh, I've got tears welling in my eyes. These people, whoever this person is or people are, they really hurt you. And I think you were quite young, and it just burdened you, and you carry those. Even if you move away, the behaviors and the burdens, you take them with you. You carry them. You carry these throughout your life until you heal from these wounds. And I'm speaking from experience. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay, so possibly a message. Page of Wands is quite youthful energy. We've got a spark of possible creativity here. New beginning, possible message, possible fiery message. I need another card for that one. It doesn't really tell me much on its own. Oh, yeah, of course, unless there was lies and deceit in these messages from this privileged lady. Yes, of course. Two Pentacles. She's under the moon. She's surrounded by mushrooms. Lovely. You had to weigh up something here. Oh, I'm just getting really horrible vibes from these cards. They're so beautiful, but the energy is just like, it's making my chest really tight. So I've got unemployed and poverty, and then I've got the Two of Pentacles out next to the Page of Wands. I think you really had to weigh up your options here. And this is what happens when people are so ingrained in their behavior that you know deep down that they're never going to change. And there's nothing you can say, nothing you can do for them to see you clearly, and see who you actually are, because they've got projected whatever is narrative about you onto you. Oops. So that was the Ace of Wands, which came out in upright, but it flipped upside down. That is one flaming Ace of Wands as well. So that's on bad health and toxic love, no new beginnings. No spark of creativity, bad health. This really affected you. Because this is like, in the upright, this is like a new beginning, creative spark. A lot. There's a lot of energy and like excitement about the future in this one. This way around, there's no excitement about the future. It's like your light is literally dimmed. Like the wand is upside down. Okay. Oh, there's Temperance wanting to come out. Wow, she's got a glass of champagne in each hand. She's having a good time. Unfortunately, there's too many cards there, so I'm not going to take it. But that was Temperance energy wanting to. It's funny because that Two of Pentacles, I've kind of got a bit of a. No, it's more like weighing up options in that one, weighing up your choices. But you're too depleted. You were there was a period of time where you were too, I don't say locked in your head, but there was, you just didn't know how to get out. You just thought this was the way life is. This is how people treat each other. Problem is, if you come from a toxic family dynamic, when you go out into the big bad world and you see other people's families and how other people's parents treat their children, you start to realise that, oh, actually, it's not okay. Six of Cups. So this is kind of like nostalgia, reunions, thoughts and memories of the past. She's staring, the little girl there is staring into one of the cups. So I think you got to a state where you were sick and tired. And then there was this lovers, and I think you had quite nostalgic memories of this person in your past. But I get the feeling that now that you've maybe matured and you're looking back, you can see how immature this relationship was. If you came from a dysfunctional household, you were possibly in a codependent relationship, especially if you never received love here. You'd have went and looked for love and validation from this main male, and if he wasn't able to provide it, it might put you into like a quite toxic dynamic with them. I'm getting real just toxic patterns here coming out of this. Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior. Yeah. She doesn't look pretty wounded. And some of the wounded warrior cards I've got, they look absolutely bedraggled. She looks pretty glamorous, to be honest. She's got flowers on the end of her wands. But yeah, Nine of Wands is you survived a lot. You went through a lot. You were burdened, and you've lost your spark for a while. It might be that this male is the only sweet memory you've got of your childhood or your teenage years. Well, teenage years for the if it's romantic, but maybe not. I mean, we all got engaged and divorced at 5, but in the playground. Okay, tell me about this burden. Tell me about this burden. I pulled out the gold foil card, but I don't want to use it. I'm going to pull out a different deck after this one. Oh, I think I might use the Cosmic Coven deck, actually. Yeah. Okay. No, it's not this deck. I'm going to change. I'm just going to grab that other deck. to use the one I pulled out. There we go. Right, I might go back to that one, but I'm going to pull it. This is a Cosmic Coven Tarot. So this was the first tarot deck that I got that actually, when I pulled out the box, I felt energy from it, like actual energy from the whole deck. It was like pulsating in my hands. And I'd had a tarot deck for, I sounded so Scottish when I said that. I had had a tarot deck for years, and it always worked for me. Every time I did a reading on my love interest, it always told me they weren't the one, and it was right. I'm just taking out a few here, and then I'll read them. But this was the first one where I was like, wow, I really started to feel the energies from them. And I think I got it back in, I want to say July last year. Might have been June. I developed a little habit for tarot cards. Right, let's stop talking because you don't want to hear about me. Right, we've got the Hierophant straight out. So Taurus energy on top of the Ten of Wands. So the Hierophant can be an official person, or it's a person with wisdom. I mean, he's actually sitting with his hands over two people's heads, and there's kind of like rainbows going from his hands. It's got a bit of a healing energy. Strange for the Hierophant. I'm not sure if this is you now. It could be, because it could be, I mean, it can also be someone in an official institution, a police officer, someone in an official standing. And this is on top of the Ten of Wands. So it could be someone with an official standing in this community. I have a feeling you might be the Hierophant. Okay, and we've got the Page of Wands again. So with the Page of Wands and then the Page of Wands here. So we've got two Page of Wands now. Oh, why do I feel like you've maybe got a new lease on life? I think this is you. I think this is the Hierophant. And the Page of Wands, because she's holding her wand, because we had the Ace of Wands in reverse here, but she's holding her wand in her hand there, and it's burning and it's glowing, and it's maybe why do I get the feeling you've reconnected with your inner child? And then we've got the Lovers, so Gemini energy. So we've got Gemini energy and the Lovers card there. That's on top of the other Page of Wands. I'm very much getting a feeling that this is a different stage of your life now. Like, this feels like the past. And this feels like you've matured and grown, and you are standing in your power now. And I think maybe you're in a relationship, or you're maybe ready for a relationship. I'm not sure which. Because the last card that came out was Capricorn energy, which had achieve written underneath it. And then we've got the Sun on the top of the Two of Pentacles, which is happy. In this case, I mean, it can be exposing something, and it is on top of the poverty and unemployed. But what's interesting is the card underneath it, which is the Two of Pentacles, also has like a big sun behind her. So they've got a sun and a sun there. So they're kind of mirroring each other. Now, this was about weighing up your options. At some point, I don't know if you put up strong boundaries. It's not clear whether you walked away or not. It's not telling me if you walked away, or you just set up healthy boundaries, or you just grew into your power and just didn't tolerate what was going on. But I think you're happy now. Or you're certainly seeking your happiness. Or it's on top of the Two of Pentacles, whatever options you were weighing up. And obviously at some point you walked away, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Eight of Cups comes out here, or the Seven of Swords comes out. Whatever choice you made, whichever route you made to get out of this, or to heal, or to move on, it led to your happiness. And this relationship that's coming in, or a partnership that's coming in, or that will come in, this is definitely a different energy. Yeah, because that was really heavy. Really heavy energy. Right, oopsie. I'm going to take this one, but the other one's flew out. Two of Pentacles again. Two of Pentacles. Weighing up your choices on top of this Ace of Wands. I mean, it also, would one flip over and I'm going to take it, it was the Tower. Which, this one, there isn't actually a tower, it's a person. And there's a bolt of lightning hitting them in the chest, like heartache. Oh. Hang on, let's take another one. I think I spoke too much about this relationship. Because this person might have juggled you. Let me just see. Because the Page of Wands has got a really youthful kind of like... Let's just see what comes after the Tower. The Magician. That's manifesting, but is it manipulation rather than manifesting? It's next to the Tower. Oh, that took a little depleted downturn there, unfortunately. So, yeah. Okay, so there's another relationship here. I don't feel like it's this person here. This person from your childhood that you have nostalgic memories about. It feels more recent. And I think the energy I get from this Page of Wands is really young, vibrant, spark, passionate. It was a really passionate relationship. It made you really happy, but this person juggled you. And they either manipulated you and broke your heart. You didn't see this coming. And it was a Tower. But not all towers are... I mean, it might have felt like a bad tower at the time. Taking that one because it's the Three of Swords. Got the Three of Swords coming out there. Heartbreak, grief, sorrow, loss. And then with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, on top of the... Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Not enough energy here to tell me what it's about. Eight of Swords, trapped in your head. I think you were stuck in your head, because this is coming out on top of the Lovers. I think you were stuck in your head about this relationship for a long time. It broke your heart. Which is strange, because up here, when the Seven of Swords, I said with double heartbreak here. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. These are two different people. But this more recent one, and this still could be in the distant past. I mean, it really got you stuck in your head. It really hurt you. And the Knight of Pentacles is quite the slowest moving knight in the deck. So I think you were stuck in your head for a long time. Or you might have been slow to come to a realization about this person. Oh gosh, they've got the Devil coming out. He tried to spin around, but he kind of came out on his side, to be fair. So got the Devil. So we've got Capricorn energy, with Capricorn come out here as well. And that's coming down on the Sun. So your happiness ended up exposing the Devil at some point. And this person, they tried to chain you and get you stuck in your head. Okay. Okay. So they wanted you in a codependent or relationship, or they were obsessive. The Emperor, yeah. You may as well put him in the reverse if he's next to the Devil. Okay. So we've got an Emperor and Devil energy. Okay. I thought for a minute there it was going to be happy, but no. More life lessons coming out that one. Page of Swords. On top of the Tower. Messages of truth. Clarity. So whatever you saw about this person, Page of Swords, whatever you saw about this Devil Emperor, it broke your heart. Like that lightning bolt is going straight into the heart chakra. And I think they were juggling you and playing games with you and manipulating you. Let's see what comes out on top of the Magician. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the Seven of Swords. Judgment wanting to come out there. That one. Nope, not that one. It was two. Oops. Oh, I forgot. Knight of Cups. Oh gosh, I forgot about that card. The Knight of Cups in this deck is basically sitting in a martini glass with his legs up in his beautiful shoes, and he's like holding his cup above his head. He is having a right old time. Having a fabulous time in that martini glass, which yeah, I'm getting quite a decadent edge to this guy. So I think this Emperor and Devil energy came across like a bit like a Knight of Cups, like fun, offering his cup of love, but it was kind of manipulation because it's on top of the Magician. Okay, I'm going to go back to this other tarot deck, see if it works for me now. Okay. Ugh. So tell me about this Hierophant being heartbroken. Tell me about the heartbroken Hierophant then. Taurus energy, if I didn't say that before. Eight of Cups, you walked away. I knew the Eight of Cups was going to come out. You walked away. I get the feeling that you might be quite good at walking away now. Sorry, that sounded really weird. That wasn't meant to... Yeah, I don't think I said that quite right. I mean, it's not... It's hard to walk away, but what I mean is that you had to for your own benefit, and it was the absolute end. It was absolute end because you're sick and tired, you're over it, you're done. You're sick and tired of people hurting you. And again, I'm being drawn back to this Dignified Strength card. So Death is Scorpio energy. Emperor's Aries. Another Tower. Another Tower. It's a beautiful tower. It's a little explosive more than anything. That's on top of the Eight of Swords. Let me just get the next card from that. Two Towers. This one feels like heartbreak. This one feels like a different kind of tower. Like almost a realization about patterning. But let's just see. Because I'm not really getting any evidence in the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups have come out on top of the Devil, right? So I said he was juggling you. He absolutely was treating you like an option. He's got seven options there. This person was juggling you. He was just a player. An Emperor with Devil energy attached. But I think this tower also is you seeing through the illusions. Because in each of these cups is now normally on the Seven of Cups, each of the cups has something in it, but it's illusion, the cup's empty, and each one of those there's a flower in it. And I almost get the feeling that this tower is like a personal tower. Like this is almost like the heart exploding. Like almost like this person, instead of breaking you further, cracked your heart open. Because you started to see the pattern from here in your childhood, this person here, and how this person, each of these people, targeted your wounds and used them against you. This feels very specific. But I think there's just this moment of realization, which is this tower. This tower's like, that's exactly what it is. It's like an explosion of thoughts and realization and understanding. And it's almost like enlightenment. So I've got the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Fool wanting to come out. Well, that's actually a really good set, but I'm not going to take them unless they come out individually. Magician, the High Priestess, and the Fool. So yeah, you manifested a new beginning using your intuition. But let's just see. I really like this new deck. It's got a really lovely vibe to it. Four of Pentacles, holding on. Now that's coming out on top of this Emperor and Devil energy. So I don't know, since he's in Devil energy, I imagine he's maybe a bit obsessive, possessive, controlling, whatever. He wanted to get you, got you stuck in your head, or maybe he's also stuck in his head about you. Maybe he's obsessive and won't leave you alone. But he really, really wants to hold on to you, or maybe you've walked away. You've walked away. Even if your heart's holding on, you're not holding on. Your brain, this brain explosion here, this explosion of thoughts. It was enough. It's mind over matter. Mind over heart. Head over heart. Head over heart. You listen to your head over your heart. And if people get you into your wounds and poke them, they keep you in your emotions rather than seeing their behavior logically. We've got Ace of Pentacles here coming out. You're planting seeds elsewhere. That's beautiful artwork. That's lovely. Oh, see. Three of Pentacles. I'm working with others, collaborating with others. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take 3 cards just for the outgoing message, just to see if there's anything else I need to know. Because, yeah, you're going to plant seeds elsewhere. There's 3 Pentacles. And a lot of my readings are like this. It's like, yes, dramatic relationship. Yes, dramatic relationship. We're not going to tell you anything about the future. Okay, thanks. Probably because there's still stuff to work on from here. I get the feeling that this realization, this epiphany, this tower is a very good one. And it's very good in terms of leading you to go and plant seeds in the right places with the right people. Also, you've got the ace going to the 3, so there's growth there. You're going from 1 to 3, and you assume that that's going to just keep growing into your abundance. But I get the feeling that you're investing in the right places and in the right people, and not in this totally gallus Knight of Wands here sitting in the giant martini glass. Right, got 3 of Cups, celebration. Okay, well that's good. And there's a nice vibe coming from that one. Okay, so I've got 3 of Cups. That one and that one. Okay. Okay, 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. She's sitting on like a snowy balcony, just staring out into the night sky. It's funny, that out in the cold doesn't feel like the out in the cold is usually like out in the cold, starving and cold. She's just climbed out her window and she's sitting on the shelf. She's literally just like staring in. I don't get like a lack mindset from this one. I get that she's voluntarily out in the cold and she's quite happy and comfortable sitting there. She'd rather be out in the cold from this devil energy emperor than, and she's quite happy about it in her 3 of Cups, than you know, the normal 5 of Pentacles, which is like out in the cold and I'm hungry and I want back in. It's like, you don't want back in. She's fine there sitting by herself. And then we've got the 7 of Wands, so you're defending yourself. And you're defending your 3 of Cups, your happiness, your Ace of Pentacles, and your 3 of Pentacles, and that collaboration with other people. So you're maybe still in, you're maybe, since the 7 of Wands is the last card out, you're maybe still not ready for a relationship yet, or ready for anything serious. I think maybe you're still feeling a little defensive. You're maybe still healing from this tower. But we've got good energy here, really good energy. Even that 5 of Pentacles is not giving me the normal 5 of Pentacles because she's sitting on that lovely ledge. Right. Let's ask the cards about this Devil Emperor. Let's see what this not very nice person is up to. Okay, we've got 1990s. So the year of the horse in the 1990s was 1990. Because with the year of the horse coming here, we've got haunted. So because we've got haunted coming out in the Six of Pentacles here, not Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. I'm not sure when this tower happened for you. I'm not sure when this tower of realization happened. I'm not sure if these are two formative relationships, so maybe this was like a first boyfriend and maybe a second boyfriend in your youth, or if this person's more recent. I can't get a handle on the timeline. But this is 1990s and haunted, so this could be someone who was either born in 1990 or this happened in the 1990s. You've got options. You can't make it up. He was juggling you. Seven of Cups, yes, absolutely. Or he treated you like an option, and because you weren't taught anything better at that point, you maybe tolerated it more than you should have. And this tower says you're not going to tolerate it anymore. That's what it says to me. And you burnt it down. You absolutely burnt it down when you did realise that whenever this tower came in, this first tower, this one that right to your heart, you burnt it down. Okay. Tell me about this envious, spiteful hater who's possibly family. Oh, that's too many. Energy vampire. An ego. No, we'll take them. Okay. So this person from your youth. This first person who caused the wounds. Whatever the person who caused the original wound and the original trauma was an energy vampire. And they were in their ego. Okay, let's take another one. Oops. Got the letter J coming out. And a grudge. So this person holds a grudge against you, or maybe you hold a grudge against them. If you're healing, I would have expected you. I'm a teacher, and you should let go of your grudges. No, you do what you want, but I would. If you're healing, part of that is letting those things go and not holding grudges. Because if you hold energy for people, you hold resentment towards people, they're still having an impact on you. And the best, I don't say the best form of revenge, that's the wrong way to word it, but the best way you can get on with your life is be indifferent, heal, and pay them no attention, and just live the best, happiest life you can. Because you've only got one life, and you can sit it in sadness, or you can sit and heal and move on. So the letter J came out for that one. Okay, tell me about this first tower then. Oh no, not this deck. Hang on. It's the other one. It's the bottom of this the black deck. Tell me about this first tower then. Oh. There's two cards that came up outside down. It was the letter S and codependency in reverse. Interesting. Give me a few more, please. Blocked. So you weren't codependent in this second relationship. But maybe your heart chakra and your sacral chakra was still blocked. Doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Artemis perfect shot. Artemis is a goddess of the hunt. Funnily enough, Artemis perfect shot and the bow and arrow. With that, whatever it was this person did to you, it triggered whatever this wound this person created. Because you've got Artemis perfect shot, the bow and arrow, and then that lightning straight to the heart. Straight to the heart. Whatever this person did. And that's why you have this good tower. because whatever it was, it almost feel like it burst open your heart, and it allowed you to heal from this person and what this person here did, this originator of the wounds. And this wound has followed you out throughout your life. You carried the burden of that wound. And whatever this person did, it was the perfect shot. Whatever they did, it triggered that wound. I always say that it triggered it perfectly, but this person was a canon event. It was a canon event for this good tower, and for you to reflect and to see your patterns and your cycles, and to get over them, because you're sick and tired of these patterns, and you want something. Either you don't want anything, and you might not want anything right now, but if you do want something, you want something healthy and balanced, and you want to work on your wounds. Okay. I'll just ask about this Eight of Cups, just this walking away, and then I think we'll call it a day there, because I could go on forever over reading this. April, double April coming out. So, and that April came under the year of the horse. So something significant might be happening this April coming up. Or it was in a year of the horse in the past. Since we had 1990s come out here, could be in April 1990 as well, especially because we've got double confirmation there. So this second relationship, you walked away, or somebody was born in April 1990. Take that how it resonates. Doesn't have to. Anxiety in the reverse. You weren't anxious about walking away. You were calm. You knew it was the right thing to do. I get the feeling, since Blocked came out here as well, I've got the feeling it was, and Death, it was like, it was a proper cut off. It was like, I'm done. I'm out. And you went off to heal yourself. Got Virgo again coming out. So you've got double Virgo. We had Virgo come out here, and then I've got Virgo again. So double confirmation of Virgo. Sixth house, which was again about health. And at some point, I don't think you lost your spark. You lost your mental health. You lost your mental health. Your mental health wasn't great. I just saw the number 6 there as well. It didn't pop out, but again, health. Your physical body. Got fuck around and find out coming out. It's in reverse though. I'm trying to think what the opposite of fuck around and find out is. My brain isn't functioning anymore, so my brain's just giving up the ghost. What's the opposite of F around and find out? I don't know. This person effed around and found out and you walked away. Okay, let's pull out a few more letters and then we'll call it a day. I said I'd call it a day, but I always like pulling out the letters. I like making it. I like doing anagrams. Anagrams. Yeah, anagrams. So we've got a J. I think that's the only letter out, isn't it? Yeah, it's the only letter out at the moment. Oh no, with an S. A J and an S. S and J. Okay. Got an F. Got an N. Got an O. An O. Soon. Well, April's pretty soon. Another N. Noon. Noon and soon. Got a V and a I. Got U and A. Take one more. And another S. So I've got an S, 2 S's, 2 O's, 2 N's, sun, sun, double sun. Got 2 suns. And then I've got an F and A, a U, a G, a V, and an I left. FAI. I fuck around and find out, falling down. I'm really good at this, but my brain's just depleted of energy now. I can't make any words out of that last one. Okay, that's it. I'm going to call it a day there. If you've made it to the end, well, thank you for listening. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that resonated with someone. It did resonate with me a little bit. Thank you, and bye-bye, and I hope you have a lovely week and a lovely February. Okay.